What's going on, everybody? Chase with iDub Hockey, joined today with Rob Gill, who's the product manager for Warrior Hockey at your headquarters here in Michigan with your two families of helmets, the Alpha as well as the Covert. Before we talk about the differences in tech and spec, how would you describe the differences in fit profile?
Definitely. So small differences. With Covert, we're looking at more of an oval fit, and with Alpha, really something that fits more as a round fit.
And as we've talked about before, the helmet that fits the best protects the best. And while these do have distinct fit profiles, we have some really unique adjustment features in each of them. So let's talk about the Alpha line first and what separates this from Covert.
Yeah, so with Alpha, what's really unique with this is it's a one-piece shell. And then in terms of actually fit, we're looking at that BOA system that we use. On the Alpha 1, it's a 360-degree wrap. And so a BOA system where you can dial it in and really get that perfect fit through there. And then when you look at the Covert, it's a two-piece shell, so a much more traditional look that way. Snap flap adjustments on the side to allow the shell to open and close that way. And then when you look at the CF100, we have those heat moldable inserts in the front of the helmet and the back of the helmet to really help get a fairly customized fit on this helmet.
That's awesome. And as we kind of talked about both of these, they have a very similar base liner to them as well. Walk me through that EPP in both and then how we see a difference in topping padding too.
Yeah, so EPP in both, really something that's going to help prevent against those big impacts, really hitting the boards harder, those big open ice hits. And then from there, a few changes. So on the Alpha 1, we have iconic inserts in key impact areas over the frontal lobe, the occipital lobe, and in the temples to really help disperse that energy of those impacts in those key areas. And with Covert, we do it a little bit differently. Again, we have those heat moldable inserts in the front and back, and then we add impacts foam in those key impact areas to really, again, help with comfort, but more so help with safety.
And last but not least, would you be able to name a couple players that represent the Covert and the Alpha family?
Definitely. So Covert guys, we're looking at guys like Ben Sherratt, Drew Doughty, Tyler Toffoli are using Covert. And when we look at Alpha, it's Brad Marchand, Mark Scheifele, Mark Stone are some of our key guys using these helmets.
Yeah, not a bad list of names
there. Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
Well, Rob, just want to say one last time, thank you so much for having us out here and comparing the Covert as well as the Alpha lines for us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And for you at home that want to check out the full line of Warrior helmets, make sure you head over to icewarehouse.com.